How's the army count? Okay, IdrA is completely maxed out at the moment, so I guess he's going for a push. And I'm sorry, but I'm probably gonna take all these HP bars. It's just way too many units. I'm gonna remove it for a bit because I can only imagine all of this army attacking at the same time. This is gonna get messy. Whoa! Overlords getting loaded with Ultralisks inside of them. This is gonna be impressive while the Zerglings and the Infestors run on the ground, checking the Xel'Naga watchtower and advancing there. Here they go. Entering the base. Oh, big Zergling roast there with beautiful fungal growth right on top. And now here comes the Overlords dropping all those Ultralisks, and the Ultralisks just slicing and dicing all of these units here, focusing fire on that base. Boom! Base exploded, no more rich mineral field, and now the Ultralisks trying to destroy all these Thors. Will they be able to grind them down? Oh no, they're getting shot really bad. Doesn't seem like they're gonna be capable of. There's only one Ultralisk left. And almost there, almost getting the Thor, but that was basically it. This Thor, these two Thors are almost dead and now getting repaired by the SCVs. Meanwhile, what's going on this corner? There's Vikings harassing those Overlords, trying to just put them away from Seoyeonji's bases and try probably to lock the supply to for IdrA. And here comes another harass, getting prepared with Hellions. Hellions advancing into one of the expos from IdrA. IdrA has been spreading so much along all of this area that he has so many bases. And here comes the defenses on IdRA's side. Whoa, Zerglings going tremendously fast on the creep, surrounding all of these Hellions. Oh, look at how fast they went down. 2-2 Zerglings there, beautiful move. And it appears that he's going to prepare another assault here on the high mineral field. Yeah, units moving down, probably going to harass this expansion here. Seoyeonji was trying to get his expansion landed and try to mine out of it, because he's basically getting exhausted. As you guys can see, on his main base there's basically nothing left. On this one he's getting really short. This one is still fine, and he was just trying to pick up this one since his base here on the high mineral field got destroyed. He's actually trying to recover it once again. Will he be capable of? Because IdrA actually has his actuary working here just fine, and he might be benefiting from all the income pretty soon. And here comes big mass of Ultralisks once again, 4-2 on upgrades, advancing into this big clump of units here close to the mineral field. Whoa, look at all of them slicing as many as they can. So many siege tanks going down. Look at how fast they grind through this Terran army. Thor's getting focused down, but there's a big group of Marauders trying to fend them off, and they actually shot several of them. Big damage coming from these Marauders. 2 on the attack on the upgrades, and meanwhile on this side, this small group of Vikings has been harassing all the Overlords, probably trying to supply lock IdrA, but I don't think he's very worried about it. He can just produce more fairly quickly, so I don't think he's much worried. He's just using them for scouting purposes and trying to take as much benefit as possible. Meanwhile here, there's nothing going on. There's this Vikings have been scouting around, and it appears that he's trying to apply some pressure here so he can remove this Overlord and actually land his command center and start benefiting from the income here. I would say that Seoyeonji's income will be starting to go down pretty soon, because he's not mining out of that many bases. And there he is, establishing the base there, making sure he's going to be able to defend. And here comes again another wave, massive wave of Ultralisks with Zerglings. Whoa, slicing all those siege tanks once again. So many with fungal growth on the top. And look at how fast they go through this Terran opposition. Big fungal growth on top of the Marauders, slicing them as much as they can, but the Marauders are actually fending off this assault pretty well. They've been trying to hold off, but there's no more Marauders here, and IdrA decided to pull back, probably going to try to reinforce once again. He was almost close to that planetary fortress and almost was starting to surround it and put it down. Still hasn't been touched, has been repaired by the SCVs, as you guys can see, and is just calm and nothing going on at the moment, while Ultralisks and 20 more Zerglings getting researched by IdrA. Also a Nidus work. Yeah, there it is. Nidus network getting ready, and IdrA reinforcing his big army once again. Army count 198, against 141. IdrA leading the way, dominating this, while Seoyeonji flies over with his Vikings, scouting everything, but actually not doing that much damage. The only thing that he actually benefited from those Vikings was establish this base, but he doesn't even have workers here yet. He needs to take care of that. And while IdrA is just working fine on this base, this one has minerals, this one as well, is doing just fine, no problem at all. Working out of 4 bases loaded with minerals at the moment. Here comes Big Surround, trying to destroy this base once again. Meanwhile, the Vikings are here, but they can't do much. Yeah, they're just trying to shoot as many overlords as possible. Big surround, and once again Seoyeonji had to lift his base. All of his Zerglings trying to destroy as many aliens as possible, but got completely roasted with that blue flame from the Infernal Pre-Igniter. Now, what is IdrA doing at the moment? Let me see the production tab. Oh, he's actually getting a Great Aspire with Corruptors to back up his army. Where is that beautiful Great Aspire? There it is. So, I think you're gonna see the full set for Zerg on this match. How awesome is that? We're actually going for a very, very long game. It's been a very intense macro game, and IdrA has been working out to gain map control. Actually, at the moment is more balanced. IdrA already had more dominance in the past, but here he comes, another big push incoming. That Medivac obviously spotted what's going on here, and here they comes. Big fungal growth right on top, second fungal growth, and infested Terrans. This is going to be a fest for all of these Ultralisks. Look at these sites, just chopping everything, slicing and dicing through that Marine Marauder flash, and now going on the metal of the mech units, but IdrA decided to pull back. He's just gonna pull back and reinforce once again. Corruptors showing up to just defend the place. There it is, there's not much left for Seoyeonji here. Meanwhile, he made a Nidus work here, but there's basically nothing here to defend. And here comes the Ultralisks, just making sure that Seoyeonji won't get control of that Xel'Naga Watchtower, while the Corruptors shoot what's left of those air units from Seoyeonji. There goes the Viking squadron. Still 2 here. That one got killed, that Nidus network. And now those 2 Vikings still flying around, trying to shoot as many overlords as possible. What else is getting? Okay, I think that IdrA is just reinforcing once again. He's just massing the same type of units over and over again. I was actually hoping to see some Broodlords, but guess there's none at the moment. He just went straight Ultralisks, and he's been using Infestors so well for so long now. What else is coming here? Raven landing here, lading some auto turrets to harass this high mineral field. Don't think it's gonna be much of an effect. Yeah, oh, just lost the Raven, and now he's gonna lose the auto turrets. Yeah, not much of a result coming out of there. Income wise, now IdrA just pulling ahead, not by much but by a little bit. He has 80 workers going on there. What else does he have? He's pulling all these overlords to a corner, making sure he's able to defend them while he amasses what he needs for his army. It's 197 against 200. He actually has his army almost maxed out. There's a siege tank shooting all the way from here, getting that extractor. Don't think it's gonna be much of an effect for IdrA. He's been massing up his army so well, and finally here comes the Broodlords. Here they are, well, somewhere I guess. I don't see them actually, but they can't be that far. There's so many Ultralisks. Let's check the unit count. He has 16 Ultralisks, 5 Zerglings, 3 Infestors, and now he's gonna get the Broodlords out. So this is gonna be pretty impressive. Here they are, the Broodlords, advancing now. They're so very effective against ground units. And keep in mind that the upgrades affect the Broodlings that they send. Oh, but this is not good. It's just sending them right into a big wave of Vikings, and these Vikings are gonna destroy, rip through this Broodlord so fast. This is not good. Meanwhile, Nidus network on this corner, releasing all of this Ultralisks to destroy the towers. There's basically nothing else to destroy here, but might be a position for him to advance on this corner to pick up that expo from Seoyeonji. Meanwhile, what's here? Oh, it's only Vikings trying to harass the Broodlords. Here he comes, big group of Marauders facing all of this Ultralisks. Ultralisks slicing through those Marauders as fast as they can. Marauders trying to focus fire and actually fend off this first assault. Very well defended by the Marauders. Meanwhile, big fungal growth going on these Vikings, but there's no air units here to help fend off this assault, and the siege tank keeps shooting at this extractor once again, trying to destroy it. Here comes Corruptors against Yeah, against Vikings, and these Vikings are not gonna take this one. There's three of them with no upgrades at all, but that Viking all by itself won't be able to. And meanwhile, IdrA is just massing up his army once again. Army count very, very close, almost maxed out. What else is he building? He's getting more Broodlords out, and he's advancing once again. Here he comes. There's a big blue wave advancing there on that left corner, and here he goes into the natural left. So look at how many SCVs trying to recover this these planetary forces. Almost down, and boom, exploded, and now big face-off with that blue cloud that I saw advancing on the left side. Came here to fend off this assault, but got too late and he lost his expo. And now the Ultralisks trying to destroy as much as they can of this group of siege tanks. Yeah, there's basically nothing left. Very well assaulted there. IdrA just did a brilliant job, and now gonna surround this planetary fortress and chip away, just grind down what's left of Seoyeonji's units. There goes planetary fortress down, another base loss for Seoyeonji. Seoyeonji is just getting completely pinned on that corner where he started, and that corner where he started has absolutely nothing. He has no minerals, nothing. He already drained everything since the beginning of the game. There it is once again, just finishing off that sensor tower. Beautiful play there. Just remove the sensor tower, making sure that Seoyeonji won't be able to spot his moves while he advances with the Broodlords once again. And keep in mind that these Broodlings have the upgrades from the unit, so it will be way ahead. 3 Ultralisks heading here, and Seoyeonji just GG's out of the match. Was just way too much. As you can see, the Broodlings 3-3, they benefit from the upgrades as well. Well, this game was fairly long. I hope I wasn't too repetitive because I was trying to follow all the action. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm gonna upload it later on. See you all later.